after Joy Behar called Vice President Mike Pence mentally ill for believing that God speaks to him. ABC faced an immediate and overwhelming backlash from pissed-off Americans. Hoping to stop an organized boycott of ABC's advertisers by angry patriots, Joy was ordered to make a private phone call to Pence and apologize, but something went horribly wrong. Our vice president just shocked ABC and Behar with a nasty surprise. Vice President Mike Pence left Joy Behar right photo credit Gage Skidmore Flickr screenshot YouTube. Big Mouth Behar was tasked with one simple phone call to the Vice President of the United States to give a sincere apology for offending him and his faith. Now, we know she did place the call, but as far as the sincere apology goes, not so much. In case you missed the latest on this fiasco, The View is produced and owned by ABC, Disney, and the shareholders. We're getting a little antsy over the organized boycott of their advertisers by the Media Research Cente (MRC). The MRC was joined by a number of Christian groups, and that's when Joy was told to call Pence personally and say sorry. But guess what? The vice president didn't buy it. In fact, he wants to know why Big Mouth Behar doesn't apologize to the American people. After all, millions of Americans identify as Christians. It is the #1 faith in the United States. Vice President Pence dropped a bombshell on Behar and ABC, Disney by saying that, although he accepts her apology, personally, he can't speak for all of the angry Americans who are boycotting The View's advertisers. So, Pence basically advised that ABC better get Behar to apologize on TV, and she better appear to mean it. She apologized to the vice president, he accepted and said he wasn't offended by her comment for his own sake, but on behalf of the millions of Christians who ABC and her show, the White House source told Fox News, he encouraged her to make the same apology publicly on the show that she did privately to him. Then, there's this other thing, Pence really isn't accepting her apology now after finding out her manager is running around lying about the phone call. White House sources say Behar's manager lied when he told media sources Pence understood Joy wasn't attacking anyone and it was just a miscommunication. Fox News reports a White House source was critical of a statement that Behar's manager, Bill Stanky, provided to the Washington Post that claimed Pence understood that Joy wasn't attacking anybody and that there was some miscommunication. Joy in no way suggested her comment was a miscommunication, the source told Fox News, basically saying Stanky lied. Don't you just love these snakes? Joy's manager blatantly lies about Pence telling Americans that the vice president totally understood that Blabbermouth Behar was never attacking Christians and she had just miscommunicated. Well, my fellow Americans, understand that the White House source is someone very close to Pence and that it is the vice president who is calling Joy and her manager lies. Mike Pence just blew up Joy less and ABC, Disney's attempt to stop MRC and all the angry patriots boycotting them by basically telling Behar, sorry not sorry, isn't going to cut it. Oh, and the ABC, Disney shareholders, they're livid. What do you say to the tens of millions of Christians and President Trump supporters that your networks have so blatantly offended and described hateful labels? Shareholder Justin Dan Hoff asked ABC CEO Joy Behar directly at a Thursday meeting. Specifically, do you think, like Mrs. Houston and Mrs. Behar, that the Christian faith is akin to a dangerous mental illness? Disney CEO Joy Behar says he took exception with Joy Behar's remarks about Christianity and VP Mike Pence. Says Behar apologized to Pence. Joe Flint at JB Flint, March 8, 2018. Conservative actor James Woods is calling BS on Joy and her fake apology, too, tweeting, I have instructed my stockbroker to sell all holdings in the Walt Disney Company, DIS, until Joy Behar, the anti-Christian bigot who works for Disney's subsidiary at ABC, is fired or apologizes to all of us who hold our Christian faith dearly. Bigot who works for Disney's subsidiary at ABC, is fired or apologizes to all us who hold our Christian faith dearly. It's looking bleak for the joyless wonder, and she only has herself to blame. The anti-Christian, anti-Trump rhetoric she spews has finally caught up with her, and ABC should cut its losses and cancel The View before more damage is done. The show Barbara Walters created has morphed into a sick circus act, hosted by uneducated buffoons who lack common sense. Even Walters refuses to appear on it, so cancel the darn thing, no one will miss it at all. Follow us on Facebook, Cap.